Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming out tonight. My name is Kelsey Simmons. I work at a nonprofit and I'm also a real estate agent. I'm extremely passionate about social equity, passive income, and generational wealth, which is why I chose to speak about this topic. I'm also a die-hard Asheville native and I'm stoked to be here tonight. Let me ask you this. How often do you sit daydreaming about the trips you've always wanted to take? The family time you've been missing out on, being able to enjoy your work without stressing about bills and debt. Sounds good, right? Well, your days of daydreaming are over because at this very moment, you hold what allows you to live the life you want, do the things you want to do, and live the dreams you've always wanted to live. You have it with you right at this very moment. Did you know that? A wise man once asked, "What enables one to own his life?" And another wise man answered, saying, "The answer to that is freedom, financial freedom to be exact. It gives you the ability to own your own life." Own your own life? But wait, what do you mean? I do own my own life. I mean, I get 20 vacation days a year to go wherever I want. My retirement plan is looking good for the future, and I get home before it gets dark. So I don't know what you're talking about, but I definitely own my own life. I hear you. I really do. So you get 20 days a year while they get 345 days of you. You spend years building retirement only to be able to enjoy it when you get older. You get home before it gets dark, but do you have any energy left to spare it on what you actually love doing? There's nothing wrong with working at a job, especially if it's your passion and you're happy with it. But financial freedom gives you the ability to make decisions based on happiness, not money. 75% of people believe that hard work is the key to success, that all you have to do is work hard and you'll reap the benefits from that very action. But in actuality, hard work only gets you so far. I come from a family of dedicated, hardworking people. They don't stop and won't stop until the job is finished. I've watched generations of my family exchange their time for money every single day. So much to the point where some days we were lucky to even see each other at the dinner table. In my family of hard workers, their ideal week consisted of working long shifts, day in and day out, with little money or time left over to actually enjoy life and do what makes them happy. Growing up and witnessing this day in and day out, I knew that this wasn't the life that I wanted to live. So I had two choices. I could be a product of my environment, work day in and day out, exchange my precious time for a paycheck, or I could learn how to create a new outcome for myself to where I would enjoy life. And that's exactly what I did. After research upon research, I decided I wanted to be able to live financially free so I could spend as much time with my family and friends as possible, reach my goals of traveling the world, and help teach others about having a financial freed mindset. So, where the heck do I start? So, with financial freedom, there are two ways you can achieve it. You can either save, 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 therefore, you have enough to live off of before you reach retirement age, or you can have multiple streams of income. I decided to implement both, save money and have multiple streams of income. What were my streams of income, you ask? Well, that was a journey in itself. I really had to figure out what streams of income worked for me. I tried several things. I tried making handmade bracelets and selling them on Etsy, but there were some seriously crafty people who had me beat in competition. I tried starting my own hair business, but years down the road, I knew my body wouldn't forgive me for those countless hours of standing. I tried starting a bakery, but let's be real, I wasn't the best chef in the world. So I had to find what worked for me. Then that's when it clicked. Real estate. Not only real estate, but real estate investing. This seemed like a big step for me, seeing how I had no one in my family who was in real estate. The only homeowner in my family was my grandmother, but I knew it had to be done. I studied hard and got my real estate license with the goal in mind of being a real estate investor one day. Why real estate? Because with real estate, you can achieve passive income, which leads to financial freedom. Passive income is where you can receive income without actively working for it. So if I have enough income coming in from rental properties to cover my monthly expenses, then essentially I would no longer have to work unless I wanted to. Not only did I want to achieve financial freedom for myself and my family, I also did it for my community. I wanted to give back to the African American community by teaching them about financial freedom and how to build wealth through real estate. With all the systematic inequalities that the African American community faces every single day, it is extremely important for me to empower them in this way so that we can create a strong community of generational wealth, home ownership, and financial freedom. When you invest in something, it's important to know your why. My why was that at the end of the day, I mainly do this for my family because they spent their entire life breaking the cycle so that it would be easier for me. I'm just trying to do the same thing for me and the generations that there are to come. Thank you for listening.